Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. Today, we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the shotgun on third down. Now improvising. He'll pull it down. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Line getting set on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's Mason. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He gave him time to react, and he almost pulled off the interception. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
He's looking to throw it. Going for the big play. Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball is thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. To get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Delivers the contact. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Timeout by the defense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's first and 10. Running back searching for a hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The ball carrier is the running back. Loss of 7. Brings up third down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's second and 10. Trying to get to it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes the grab on the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
It's now second down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass on second down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. First down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.